Think about that first impression you make. Before you even say a word, right? Your body's already talking.
Mm,
Or, or that feeling in a tense meeting, you can, like, cut the air with a knife sometimes, long before anyone actually speaks.
yeah, absolutely.
How much are we really saying without words? I think it's way more than most of us probably realize. Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into the fascinating world of body language.
It's a huge topic.
It really is. It's like this silent partner to everything we say,
Oh.
and it's constantly shaping how we connect with people. Sometimes it reveals things we don't even know we're expressing.
Hmm.
And look, this isn't just about spotting crossed arms and thinking defensive. It's way more complex. You've got biology, culture, emotion, all tangled up. So our mission today is to try and unpack what these signals might actually mean, why we get it wrong so often, and maybe how you can use this knowledge to understand people better. And, for these deep dives, we pull some incredible information from places really dedicated to expanding knowledge. If you enjoy getting informed like this quickly and efficiently, you should definitely check out Mind Expansion Daily online.
Oh, yeah, great resource.
It really is a goldmine for insights, kind of like what we're digging into right now.
Well, it's amazing how fast these nonverbal cues hit, isn't it? They convey feelings, intentions, often much quicker than words.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that famous research by Albert Mehrabian. He suggested that nonverbal stuff can account for like up to 93% of the emotional impact of a message, at least in certain situations.
Wow, 93%.
Yeah, think about it. 55% body language, 38% tone of voice, and only 7% the actual words. It just shows you the sheer power we're dealing with.
That's incredible.
But, and this is really, really important, it's not foolproof. Not by a long shot. People often miss this. There was a study, I think 2019, in Psychological Science. It found we seriously overestimate how good we are at reading these cues. We miss subtleties or, we just project our own stuff onto others.
Like the crossed arms thing you mentioned.
Exactly. Crossed arms could be defensive, sure, or the person could just be comfortable, or maybe the room's a bit chilly.
Right.
It's why we really need to dig into this carefully, avoid those instant judgments.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we need to be careful, where do we start? What are the sort of foundational things to look for?
Great question. Let's start with maybe the most obvious one, posture. The foundation of your presence.
How you hold yourself.
Precisely.
Yeah.
It's not just physical. It signals confidence, your emotional state,
Ah.
standing tall, shoulders back, that usually reads as self-assured, open.
And doesn't it also affect how you feel, not just how others see you?
Yes. That's the fascinating part. It's a two-way street. Research, like a 2010 study, showed that adopting these power poses, these expansive postures, can actually boost your own feelings of power and confidence.
So your body can change your mind, basically.
In a way, yeah. And the opposite is true, too. Slouching, hunching over, it can suggest insecurity, low energy, both to others and back to yourself.
Okay, picture a job interview. Someone sitting bolt upright, maybe leaning in a bit, that looks engaged, right? Confident.
Mm-hmm.
But someone slumped back. Even if they're interested, it might just look like they don't care. Speaks volumes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so posture's the base. What about our hands? Gestures. They seem to do a lot of talking, too.
Oh, definitely. The language of hands, they amplify things. Big, expansive movements often convey enthusiasm, confidence.
Like when someone's really passionate about something?
Exactly. And there's research on this, too. A 2017 study found that open gestures, like showing your palms, actually make you seem more trustworthy.
By showing your palms. That's interesting.
Yeah. And conversely, closed gestures, hands jammed in pockets, clasped tight, can signal nervousness, maybe holding something back.
But here's where culture comes in again, right? Big time.
Hugely important. Take the okay sign, thumbs and forefinger making a circle.
Yeah, it means good here.
Right, in the U.S.,
Yeah.
totally fine. But you go to parts of South America, the Middle East, it's seriously offensive.
Wow, okay. Good to know.
It really hammers home that context is everything. You also need to differentiate between, say, nervous fidgeting.
Tapping fingers, jiggling a leg.
Yeah, restlessness, anxiety maybe, versus deliberate gestures, like pointing to emphasize something. And think about George H.W. Bush in that '92 debate. Remember he glanced at his watch?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. It looked bad.
It looked like he was bored, disengaged. That one tiny gesture had a massive impact on how people saw him. Shows you the power of a single movement.
Okay, moving up. Facial expressions. The window to the soul, or emotions anyway. This seems more universal, maybe.
To some extent, yes. Paul Ekman's work identified those 6 core emotions: Happiness, sadness, anger, fear, surprise, disgust, that seem pretty recognizable across cultures,
The basics.
the basics. But even then, there's nuance. Take a smile. A real one, a genuine Duchenne smile.
That's the one with the eyes crinkling.
Exactly. You see it in the eyes. That signals real warmth. A forced smile often misses that eye action, feels kind of flat, maybe insincere.
And studies show the real ones build more trust.
They do. People pick up on authenticity, even subconsciously.
What about eye contact? That's a big one.
Crucial. Steady eye contact, not like staring intensely, but holding someone's gaze. That usually signals confidence, shows you're paying attention.
I'm here. I'm listening.
Right. But again, culture.
Ah, yes. Always culture.
In many Western cultures, direct eye contact is polite, expected. But in some Asian or African contexts, holding someone's gaze too long, especially someone senior, can be seen as disrespectful, even aggressive.
So someone looking away isn't necessarily hiding something.
Not at all. Could be shyness, could be cultural norms, could even be respect. You can't assume dishonesty.
Okay, one more area, maybe one we don't think about as much. Feet and movement. The subtle stuff. They say the feet tell the real story.
It's often said they reveal what the face tries to hide,
Yeah.
because we tend to control them less consciously.
Makes sense.
So research suggests that where your feet are pointing is a pretty good clue. Pointing towards someone usually means interest, engagement,
And pointing away.
towards the door maybe. Often suggests, subconsciously, a desire to leave or disengage from the conversation.
I'll be watching people's feet now.
Yeah. And fidgeting feet, tapping, that can signal impatience, anxiety.
Yeah.
Whereas calm, grounded feet often project composure. It's often these unguarded signals that offer the real insights.
Okay, we've broken down these individual signals, posture, gestures, face, feet. But like you said, it's not always clear-cut. What happens when things seem mixed or just confusing? This feels like where the real challenge is.
Exactly. This brings us squarely into the nuance of interpretation. It's where it gets tricky, but also really interesting.
We touched on culture.
Let's really underline that. That thumbs up. Great in the US, but a seriously rude gesture in parts of the Middle East. Or nodding means yes, most places, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
But in parts of Greece, India, nodding can actually mean no or disagreement. There was a study back in 2016 looking at exactly this, how easily misunderstandings happen in cross-cultural situations.
It's amazing how different signals can be.
And then you have individual quirks. Forget culture for a second, just personality. Some people fidget constantly. Maybe it's just their baseline, maybe something like ADHD. It doesn't automatically mean they're nervous or lying.
Right, it's just them.
Or eye contact again.
Yeah.
Some people are just shy. Or maybe we're raised that avoiding direct gaze is polite. It's not deceit. You have to consider the individual baseline before jumping to conclusions.
So don't just apply a universal rule.
Never. And then there's our own state, our emotions, our biases. They color everything. There's this thing called affective realism.
Affective realism.
Yeah, a 2019 study talked about it. Basically, how you feel filters how you see the world. If you're stressed, you might literally see hostility in a perfectly neutral face. Your emotion changes your reality.
Wow, that's kind of scary.
It is. And think about biases. If you already suspect someone's not being truthful, you'll likely interpret innocent things like them touching their face as proof of deception. Even though, actual experts like FBI analysts say those single cues are terrible indicators of lying on their own.
So our own feelings and beliefs get in the way.
Massively. Which leads to the most important point. Context.
Everything depends on the situation.
Absolutely. Someone avoiding eye contact in a high-pressure meeting could be nerves, could be deep thought, not necessarily dishonesty. You have to look at the whole picture, the posture, the gestures, the face, the tone, and the situation. Look for clusters of signals, not just one thing in isolation.
It's about patterns, not single signs.
Exactly. That's the key.
Okay, so understanding this isn't just like interesting trivia. It has real-world uses, right? Practical applications that can genuinely improve how we communicate.
Oh, hugely. Think back to Bill Clinton in '92. He had that specific way of pointing with his thumb, hand relaxed.
At one point,
It just projected this perfect mix of confidence and approachability. Studies later noted how his nonverbal charm, his gestures, his eye contact really connected with voters. It shows how body language can sway things in big ways.
So how does this apply in, say, our daily lives?
Well, think about personal relationships. Noticing your partner's posture seems suddenly tense, or their feet are angled away. That might signal something's bothering them, even if they haven't said it. It gives you a chance to ask, to connect.
Opens the door.
Or in the workplace. Leaders who use open gestures maintain good eye contact, they build more trust. That's backed up by research. It fosters a better team environment.
Makes people feel seen, heard.
Exactly. And just in general social interactions, knowing those cultural differences we talked about, that prevents you from accidentally offending someone or misreading their intentions. It just smooths interactions, especially in diverse settings.
So what can you, the listener, actually do to get better at this, both reading others and managing your own signals?
Good question. For your own body language, start simple. Practice awareness. Stand tall. Use open, deliberate gestures that match what you're saying. Work on appropriate eye contact enough to show engagement, not so much it's creepy.
Haha, yeah, finding that balance.
There's also a technique called mirroring. Subtly matching someone's posture, or maybe a key gesture. Studies show it can build rapport, create a subconscious connection. Don't mimic like a robot, obviously, but subtle mirroring.
Interesting.
And just being aware of your own emotions helps. If you're feeling stressed or defensive, you're likely projecting that nonverbally. Try to ground yourself.
But always remember the limitations, right? We keep saying that.
Crucial. Don't obsess over one cue. Crossed arms don't automatically mean anything specific in isolation. Even the pros, like interrogators, stress context, and clusters, it's never just one thing.
So there's real science behind why this is complex.
Oh yeah, your brain is wired for this. You've got mirror neurons that help you understand intent, feel empathy, just by watching someone.
Like built-in mind readers? Kinda.
Sort of. Then your amygdala, that's your brain's quick-fire emotion detector, reacts instantly to a facial expression. But then your prefrontal cortex, the thinking part, needs to step in and assess the context, the bigger picture, so you don't just react blindly.
So multiple systems working together.
Exactly. And they're not perfect, especially under pressure or when biases sneak in. That's why things like emotional intelligence training, cultural competence training, they can genuinely make you better at reading signals accurately.
So maybe a challenge for everyone listening. Try observing yourself. Like record a video call. Or just notice in a mirror how you gesture when you talk.
Yeah, or ask a trusted friend for honest feedback. How do I come across nonverbally?
And when reading others, actively look for those clusters. What's the posture saying? The hands, the face, all together. Don't fixate on one detail.
Check out resources too. Books like Ekman's Emotions Revealed or cross-cultural communication guides. They can really deepen your understanding.
It really is this silent, powerful force, isn't it? Revealing so much more than just our words. Confidence, unease, interest. It's all there. And while it's complex with culture and bias and everything else, getting a handle on it really does boost your communication, your empathy. It helps you connect better, navigate situations. Just present yourself more effectively.
So here's a final thought. The next time you're talking to someone, anyone pause for a second. Think about those silent signals flying back and forth. What are you actually saying without speaking? And what might they be revealing, maybe without even realizing it?
That's a great challenge,
Okay.
and we genuinely love to hear your experiences. Have you ever totally misread someone's body language, or maybe realized your own was sending completely the wrong message?
Oh, I bet everyone has a story like that.
Definitely. Share your stories, or tell us what you think about all this. Agree, disagree, leave a comment below. And hey, while you're doing that, if you found this deep dive useful, please do like and subscribe to Mind Expansion Daily. It helps us keep bringing you more insights just like this one.
Keep observing.
Absolutely. Until next time, keep observing, keep learning, and keep decoding those silent signals.